Good morning. It's a fresh new week. There's a lot of noises happening around our house every time we hit record. It is a Saturday morning. Typically on Saturdays, we hit the library, the coffee shop, and then go do a grocery run for fresh fruit. And so today we're just using up all the fruit that was left in our fridge that didn't get eaten over the week, and we're making some juice in our Nama J2. So we're starting off with grape juice.
I've loaded the hopper with grapes and a chunk of lemon.
Okay, go ahead and close the hopper. And then this one is super safe. It just has a really small hole. You actually couldn't even fit a hand down there. And then we're gonna switch it to on. And it just starts turning that stuff out, macerates it. The pulp will come out on this side. And then on this side over here is where we're gonna get our grape juice to start filling up. I like to let it fill up really good first before I open this up. It just keeps the juice a little bit fresher, I feel like. So you can see it's starting to come out over here. If I turn it a little bit, you can see that a little bit better. Grapes are pretty juicy, but to get a substantial amount, you really do need to use quite a bit of grapes. And that lemon just helps to kind of keep it a little fresher. Looking good. You want to go ahead and open that side up?
Yep.
Look at all that good pure grape juice. This thing is really fairly quiet, and it is super efficient. Like this is hardly anything for pulp from all those grapes, and it is so dry. I can't even press anything out of it because it is so dry. That just works amazingly. Okay, we've left this now open so we can see we're right at the tail end. It is just dripping. This is so simple to use. I mean, there's off, on, and reverse. If for some reason something got stuck, that's only happened a couple times to me ever. You just put it in reverse for a few seconds, and then you turn it back on again, and it kind of unwedges whatever was stuck in there. When you're done making the juice, you have a few options. Of course, number one, just drink it. It's good, it's fresh. You could freeze it in ice cubes. You could just put it in your fridge. This is a jar from IKEA. It was really inexpensive. It's got the seal, and so that's a nice way to do it. The thing that I most often do, now we probably will actually just drink this morning because we're excited for the grape juice, but I will put it in a mason jar, trying to fill it about to the top. And then I have this little gadget that I got off of Amazon that I was like, I surely don't need this, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And it's a little vacuum sealer, and you just put this on, and it seals and sucks that air out, and it just tightens it. Now this would not be shelf stable. This will still go in the refrigerator, but this is a great tool for storing rice and beans and coffee and those kind of things that you do put in your cupboard anyway, but then also good for things like this for the refrigerator. I don't actually know when to stop it. I just leave it on until I feel like I'm done. Now this is good and sealed, it's labeled. You wouldn't need a ring, but I like to just throw one on just in case. All right, she's been sipping it. You're liking it, right? I am not a fan of grape juice typically. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
That tastes like grapes. It's grape juice, but it doesn't taste like grape juice you would have at a pancake breakfast or grape juice from the store. Well, that's really good. Tastes natural, tastes fresh. Yeah. I don't taste the lemon, but I feel like I can feel the lemon. The texture, you can have lemon juice and feel that kind of texture in your mouth. It's smooth. There's not a lemon texture. The texture you get when you have something lemon. Maybe you guys don't get that. I do. Nailed it. Well done. This is good. A couple of questions I had when I first started juicing. The first one was what do you do with the pulp? And I have looked up so many different recipes. I have tried sending it back through the juicer. You don't get anything out because it is already so efficient. I've tried baking with it. I've tried sticking the little chunks of it in our tacos, in our smoothies. It's fine in smoothies. It's terrible in tacos. You guys are probably yeah, I would assume that. I've just not found a great way to use the pulp for our family. So what we do is we just put it in a bag in the freezer, and then we take it out to my brother's chickens, and it works really good for that. Is this cheaper than buying juice from the store? This thing is an investment. It was an anniversary gift. I would say you can control what's in it. You can pick your organic fruits and vegetables, and you know that they're good. So that is really helpful. Okay, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. I do wanna say, if you're doing carrots, making carrot juice, that pulp is fine in tacos. But when you start throwing in like pineapples and grapes and apples, and you're doing it in big quantities like we do, and you've got your bucket full of pulp, that's too much. Okay, so this little one is working on cutting up some lemons. Do you want to grab the fruit that's in the sink and show them what we have left to work on? This part will not be as glamorous, so we're just going to get it done quick. But this is what we had left over for fruit. We're going to have a reason to mop the floor this morning. We're going to just juice all of those. That's what we had left over. That's not that bad. I mean, for the amount of fruit that we had bought, and then we have some pineapple too. One last thing. I know some people will try to get produce like super cheap. It's going bad. They're like, I might as well get it. I'm just going to juice it. Like, I'm kind of weird about that, so I try to pick like really good pieces of fruit because I'm like, if I wouldn't eat it, I don't want to be juicing it and drinking it. And so that, like, if it's decaying, like, it needs to become compost. In my opinion, that is totally up to you what you choose to do.